promise that you'll never be lonely.
Hey everyone, Backyard Buffalo here. You ready to rip this up? Alright, let's hop right into it. So, today, we are going to be I'm going to be checking out my top 5 tanks. And we're up to level 75. And we have a new level 14 trials. Wow, we have much higher. Okay. So, I'm going to do this real quick, and then I will continue on with the video. So, I'm going to use this looks about right. And that looks like it's going to work quite nicely. Oh no. Oh. Well, we can't quite do that yet. But we could do that. Alright. So, I'm going to start with number 5 and work my way to number 1. So, my number 5 tank would have to be this guy right here, Chief Fogo. You guessed it. Because he has a shield, he has a charge and knockback. He knocks back and stuns for 7 seconds. Grants himself a giant shield. You can... It refreshes really fast. Like, he just keeps proccing the shields. If you go with this one, which is with this friend mission, you can get this disc. It's called Serve and Protect. Also heals for 19% of damage taken. So, not only does it pair up with this heal up skill, which we are going to level, and this heals him up every few seconds. You pair it with that, it heals him 10% more. So, while he has his shield up, he heals himself back to basically full health. And he just keeps proccing those shields over and over and over. So, your team has to be strong enough to take all that shields down. So, a good counter for him would be Rex, which would be my number 1 secondary tank for sure. Rex is number 1 for secondary tank by far. Mr. Incredible would be second for that. So, he is very well-rounded, he is very strong, and if you got a team that can't take those shields down, then you're basically toast, because he blinds, he stuns, and knocks back. So, my number 4 would have to be Goofy. Now, Goofy is wicked. He blinds, he dodges attacks and counters by doing a ton of damage. He dances around like a monkey, gains himself back to full health, and he procs himself a giant shield while blinding your butt, and yeah, he's pretty busted. He blinds you, he heals himself, keeps himself at full, because he just pops a shield, heals up to full, and spins around in circles and blinds you, and punches you, and don't forget about that counter attack. So, number 3 is going to have to be Baymax. Definitely very good number 3. So, not only does he shield everyone on the team for 10 seconds, and that happens quite a lot. He flies across the screen when it first starts, dealing close to 2,500 damage to everyone. He scans the highest armor person, studying them for 12 seconds. Attacks that do normal damage always crit when people are studied. So, for 12 seconds, you can basically burst that person down. Optimize armor. Baymax shields from Healthcare Companion and Blast Off reduce damage taken from critical hits by 40%. So, he is not only a good tank, he is also a very awesome utility to the team. That's why he's in my top. So, number 2, we're going to have to go with Lady Bo Peep here. She is a beyond busted character. Her deflection spin, basically, just read it. Bo Peep spins her stab walking forward, blocking all projectiles, and doing damage, doing up to 12,000 damage to everybody, and knocking back enemies while you're getting hit. So, she's spinning around, slapping you, knocking you back. Nothing's wrong with that. Definitely my number 2 favorite character. And that leaves number 1, my personal favorite. Now, Bo Peep is the top on meta right now, but I'm gonna have to give this one to Olaf for my personal collection here. So, definitely the strongest character. Like, for tank-wise, because he forms blizzards, he freezes people, when he dies, he comes right back to full health and has more energy to be able to freeze people, and enemies are frozen, get slowed like crazy, so he freezes, he slows, and when he dies, he comes back to life and freezes you again. And the whole dying and coming back to be like pretty much full health if you max out your Build a Snowman, it's really busted. You can't really do anything to him because it's just so broken. Because he'll die, and then he'll just come right back. Now he can do that once per round, but if you got someone who bursts him down quick, he just pops back up and freezes them all. So, there's no real downside to that. So, if you guys have a favorite tank, be sure to leave it in the comments below. If you want, you can let me know your top 5 tanks. And we're gonna showcase these guys real quick. We're gonna head on into campaign. We're gonna go to chapter 10. We can just go through this here. We'll show Baymax and Olaf, Goofy, Bogo, and Bo Peep. Oop, there we go. Alright, we got 5 tanks. We're gonna see what they can do. That deflection spin. That deflection spin and that counter from Goofy. Just... well, there's proof. A bunch of tanks can take down levels. If you have a bunch of tanks, tanks now do massive tons of damage. Sully and Boo is also really good. They have Scream. If you're building a Scream team, definitely got to put Sully and Boo in there. This is Tanky Massacre. We're going to call it the Tanky Massacre. So, there's my top 5. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so I can keep ripping this up Buffalo style. And don't forget the bell.